Hi, I'm Evangelist. Welcome back to my YouTube. I messed up a little bit, but I'm in a place where I never went back, where I don't want to be. I've been gone for a while, mainly because I've been on PTO. And for those who don't know what PTO is, it's paid time off. Get in, get you a job, and you will get a regular job, and you'll know what PTO is or experience it. It's basically once I put in PTO, those days I put in, I get to stay at home, go on vacation, go do whatever I want to, and still get paid like I've been to work. That's what PTO is. But I've been going for like 3 days plus my 2 off days, so 5 days, like a whole work week. I only gotta work like 2 days out the week. Today, this week, work week. So today and tomorrow, my only days working. This is what I'm eating today. Don't make fun. I do not eat. I do not eat breakfast foods like that. So it's breakfast time. So I'm on break like usual. I'm always on break. I only do these when I'm on break though. But I guess what I want to talk to today, because now usually I don't get mad when people don't speak to me. It's usually an indication of they going through something. But there's this one particular person. I work in a predominantly black business, meaning almost everybody who work here is black, and there are a few. There's like I think there's like one Asian dude who works here, a handful of white people, and a couple of Spanish people. But one of the white people who work here is female. She's up in my age bracket, and she comes off prejudiced. I'm not gonna say she's prejudiced. I'm not gonna say that about her. She works at an all black thing. I don't know. She could be prejudiced because she could just need a job, and this was the only place to give her a job. But people don't talk about that. How sometimes these white people be working at these all black places because the all white places don't want them white people. But I don't know her. Don't know nothing about her. Don't even know her name. But basically, I tried to be friendly towards everybody and speak to everybody. And once you show me a certain side of you, I will assess then, do I need to keep interacting with you, or do I need to stop my interactions with you? With her, it's stop. I need to stop my interactions with her because one, don't nobody want you. I do not. I'm not even gonna say I do not like white girls, but I do not find most white girls I do not find attractive. She is not attractive to me. Now, is she a nice looking white girl? Yes, I can tell if someone's nice looking, but does that mean I'm attracted to her? No. She's a nice looking young lady, white lady. But not attracted to her. And I think that's her problem. She thinks all these black dudes here, because a lot of the black dudes openly flirt with other coworkers, she thinks people are trying to do that with her, but nobody's trying to do that with you. I don't think about you in that way. I was literally just trying to say hey to you, and you're gonna act all weird and stuff about somebody trying to speak to you, about somebody trying to like just say hey, just trying to get to know you on a friendly level. Do you not want to be friends with black people? Does that weird you out? Are you a racist, prejudiced person who just happened to work at an almost all black place? Because if you're that prejudiced and you have something against most black men, then you don't need to be working here, because that's who predominantly works here. Now, I don't really care if you gotta work this job just because this is something you gotta do, but you don't have to come up in here being mean. You don't have to come here and not speaking to somebody because you're white. I've spoken to other black people, and you don't speak to black people. It's coming off, you don't speak to black people. Now, you do that enough time, everybody's gonna call you out. You're gonna get yourself called into the office for not speaking back, and you being a white person. Because nobody here has came at you sideways, and nobody here really comes at the white people sideways. But you're getting off this vibe that you don't want to work with blacks. I mean, she also seems nervous every time she's down, has to be down here for any um, period of time. Also, I work in a place that got like 2 different levels. You got the main floor, which is where everything mostly happens. Then you have second floor, which is where the offices and stuff are at. She works on the second floor. So there's already this whole, a lot of people on the second floor have this there's this hierarchy, and people feed into it. Now there's a lot of people on the second floor who don't feed into that hierarchy stuff, like, oh, I work on the second floor, that means I'm better than you, that means I run shit. Nah. There's some of them who work on the second floor who just be like, oh, I work on the second floor. All that means is I don't have to do as much work as y'all do, but y'all do y'all. But she's coming off like, I work on the second floor. I don't really want to be down here. I don't like coming down here. I don't want to be around all you colors. That's what she is off. She also seems like she prejudiced against white people that don't get much. But we're not gonna get into those type of white people and how they really dislike trailer park white people. She seems like one of those white people. She seems like one of those white people who who only feels like if you have to come from a middle class white family to be something, or a middle class family in general to just be okay in her eyes. And the only reason I'm speaking about this is because I need content. That's all. I need content. And I've been. And she is literally the only white person who's doing that here. When I say the only white person who's not speaking to people who are just speaking to her, like nobody's asking her questions. We're not like, hey, where you come from, how you grew up, blah blah blah. We're not being invasive or nothing like that. People are just saying, hey, head nodding, and this is the thing. It would be nothing if she wasn't just speaking and she just kept on, but she's looking people dead in their eyes while they're speaking to her and not responding. We saying, hey, how you doing? Not counting the mask on, so it's more like, hey, how you doing? You know, a little friendly head nod, and she's just with her mask on, like chick. Your face is saying a lot of words, and none of them are high. They all seem like your face saying a lot of words, and a lot of them words seem negative, and like you don't want to be bothered by anybody, and you're angry that someone spoke to you. Well, that's not my problem. If you don't want to work with black people, quit. Find you a new job. Because there's no way for you to come up in this job and go straight to the second floor. You're gonna have to interact with people. And I know y'all probably thinking, hey, if this place is mostly black, doesn't she have to deal with black? Doesn't she have to deal with mostly black people on the second floor too? Yes and no. See, second floor mostly does have almost everybody who works on second floor is black, but Second floor has more women working in the offices. And everybody knows people just feel comfortable around black women. Like is not is a very common thing for white women to be racist towards black men, but not racist towards black women. So she works up there with a bunch of black women. She also works with heavier set black dudes who you would look towards as more geekish or nerdish, and they don't find those type of black dudes threatening. Now I am a geek, I am a nerd. Don't look like it because I'm skinny. I I had a glow up some years, like 2 or 3 years ago, so I look nice now. so, so there's this whole dichotomy of if you look like a safe black, then she gon' it seems like she would interact with you. But if you look like you're not a safe black, and I'm not gonna, that's another video of what a safe black looks like and what a non-safe black looks like to a racist or a prejudiced person. But that's really what it is. She has you have an issue, and those also the other people who work up there that are black are above her. The men who work above, they're above her, and they're older black men. So again, there's no there's that whole he's a safe black type thing. Me, I'm I'm a janitor, so I don't know. She probably watched too much Lifetime because Lifetime be having janitors be it be the janitor on Lifetime. I, she probably watched too much Lifetime though. Probably watched too many movies where they had darker skinned black people as the villains, which is a common thing. But she needs to realize this real life. Don't nobody care about you like that. And this is a job. People have to make a living. Ain't nobody finna do nothing to you to risk their living. But you know, maybe she'll realize that nobody's out to get her, or maybe because she is kind of new. Maybe she's just skittish or scared, but she don't need to be. She needs to get out of her head about that and just say, "Hey, back. You'll you'll make way more. You'll have a way better time than actually keeping yourself closed off." Because I notice that's what a lot of these people be doing. They be closing themselves off because they don't want to be at work, and then not speaking to people and being mean towards people. And then when people call them out on their being mean, they want to act like, "Oh, well, I didn't know. Oh, well, this, that, and third." But it's too late. You had the opportunity to be nice. You had the opportunity to talk to somebody and explain to them that you don't feel comfortable. And when people are understanding, you being prejudiced don't want to feel like people can be understanding like that. So it's fine. It's cool. Never gonna speak to her again. This was the last day of me ever speaking to her. But it was alright. It was okay. In the words of Iggy Azalea, I'm be right. I'm be okay. I'm doing alright. I'm be fine. Wait, I have to get this quote right because it's an Iggy song. I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Got a few candidates still in line. Broke up before it wasn't like this. So many regrets I wish I could rewind. But yeah, I know. I'm talking about a white girl, and I quoted a white girl. Y'all lucky I don't know Avril Lavigne quotes. But she good. She good. I'm learning every day who is here, who who you can talk to, who you can't talk to, how to navigate this world. But everything's gonna be good. But y'all be blessed. Stay blessed up. Stay prayed up. And later days.